I come out of last night's game and I wonder about the JJ and Dion thing. Okay? And here's what I wonder about it. Is this culture jail that these two are in right now? Like, like with Spo as the warden and Riley overseeing all this. Is this worth it anymore?
You think they're getting life for a speeding ticket?
Right. And you know how I felt about the Dion suspensions. I felt both of them to be I felt the Gummy Bear one to be too harsh. I felt 10 games way too much for that. And I felt the second one, like, you're just at this point, you're running up the score on him. We know Dion's miserable. And I just feel like I got it in the early part of the season. You wanted to make a point to Jimmy Butler. You wanted to, quote, tighten the screws on culture. You've done that. You have shown already at this point how much that culture matters. Because look at your roster. Look at the youth you have around here. Look at all these young guys who are producing for you. Culture has been proven. Now, the one thing that I don't want proven is that you get to a certain point where you have 8 playable guys right now. 8. All right? Because Kelly Olynyk stinks. And Spo doesn't trust him. He puts him out there for 5 minutes, sees what goes out there, and he goes, nah, not tonight, Kelly. Myers Leonard has gone from playing like 10 minutes a game. Now he's playing basically 35 minutes a game.
Have to.
Yeah, because he doesn't have another big man. Justice Winslow, good luck figuring out what the hell's wrong with his back. He's got that Mike Tyson spinal. It's like Jim Gray interviewing Justice Winslow. I broke my back. You vertebrae, a disc, spinal. He doesn't know. We don't know.
He has a bone bruise.
All right, great. It was a strain. Now it's a bone bruise. We're just gonna switch it up every night. You got Chris Silva. You spoke to him like 3 minutes. First of all, this guy made me cry embarrassingly over the last weekend because of the mom videos. Spo gives him no run. Then you're looking for a little spark on defense. He hasn't played in like a month. And Spo gives him like 3 seconds. He gives up a guy blows past him. He turns over the ball. Sorry, Silva, you're out. Gives him no shot. Udonis Haslam's the best. This we know. So I'm not worried about that. And then, like, you're at this point now where you have Dion and JJ just sitting for culture. Like, they're just sitting for culture. And I'm not saying that these guys are going to come in and help you beat the Washington Wizards or provide a spark. But what I am saying is we're in December still, technically, all right? And I don't want to get to the point where Jimmy Butler, Goran Dragic, Bam Adebayo, and the rookies are all getting run into the ground by the time the playoffs come around.
What do you think is going to happen? You got an 8-man rotation.
Yeah.
This early in the season. What do you think is going to happen?
You shouldn't be out there. Desperately playing Jimmy Butler and Bam all these minutes in a run and gun game with the Wizards, and you just have 2 guys just sitting there for what? They're healthy bodies. You can go give me 10 minutes, JJ. At some point, the ego of this whole we have to tighten the screws thing is going to end up costing the guys who are actually about the culture. That's the point I'm at. It's not like I'm not looking for. I didn't think Dion Waiters would necessarily help them win yesterday or James Johnson, because people always like that. Oh, like I got these tweets all yesterday. Yeah, man, Spo's an idiot. Dion would have helped them win. I don't know if he would have, but what I know is, Tyler Hero's playing he's playing his 3rd game in 4 nights. Never done it before. He's 19 years old, and he was falling all over the place yesterday on dead legs. I know that Jimmy Butler, who after the free throw line a gazillion times yesterday, throwing his neck there. I know, and by the way, also had a little bit of a hip injury.
Right.
I know that I would have liked James Johnson to go probably stick somebody for a little bit, for 15 minutes, just for a little bit of a breather. And
15 minutes of JJ.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, guys, I have Spo and Riles. You know I love you. I'm the Pope. Nobody's more about the culture of the Heat than I am. All right, Riley, be with you. But we have to realize the sins have been atoned for. They have been atoned for.
Have they?
They have.
All right.
They have. At this point, dude, gummies, we had Michael Beasley on this team 3 times. Gummies, and you're not going to play him? Fat guys? Come on. What are we doing here? Because you're so upset you gave these guys contracts.
You want to take that.
Here's the other thing.
You want to take that Bowden approach. I'm not going to penalize the rest of the team.
Right. And also, if you have any hope of getting these guys off your roster, you have to play them at some point. Like, it can't all just be a hope and a whim salary filler. Oh, we'll use them as salary filler at some point. No, man, because you want to know what? People aren't going to want salary filler that's dead weight. Legit, like, go out there. There's all I hear.
Ended up with, what's his name, Anderson? That was dead weight?
What was the Anderson trade for, Robbie?
Nothing.
No. We got something for him.
Oh no, the Ryan Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah, they traded Tyler Johnson to get Ryan.
Yeah, that
Anderson.
was to get rid of Tyler
But then
Johnson.
they had to stretch
Yeah,
Ryan
they
Anderson.
stretched Ryan Anderson. So it was dead for dead. It was dead for dead. And that's what those are going to be.
Okay, but like, look, here's the problem. That I'm with you to a certain extent. Like, but the other thing is you don't know, we don't have all the details of what actually is going on. Because under no circumstance, like, they say James Johnson's been a company man.
Right.
If you complain about him, I get it, right? Kick the tires on him. Give him a couple of
He's
minutes.
out there. He's trying. He's waving the towel for everybody. Bro, give him 10 minutes to spell somebody.
The Dion thing, I'm not totally with you there.
Really?
I just think there's certain looks, right? Certain things that happen with Dion that, look, you got to fix it. You got to make right on that. You got to make good on that. Now, I'm a firm believer that you throw guys a bone when they're getting back to where you think they should be, whether either it's weight, whether it's personal, whether it's culture, whatever it is, okay? You throw a little bone, whether it's a couple of minutes, whether it's a couple of praise. Like, man, you think James Johnson cares about how much they're praising, how he's doing things the right way? Dude wants to play basketball.
Right.
He don't give a damn about all you saying.
Yeah, he was sub-posting yesterday, too, on Instagram.
But, like, come on, I can tell you right now. Wait, I'm a member of the Miami Heat, and you're celebrating me, but I can't get on the court? No.
Here's what he posted yesterday. I guess this is a quote from Mike Tyson. This is what he puts. This is that's who you want to quote.
Right. That just like only time I quote him is from Hangover.
He
like I'm not quote life.
Mike Tyson, he posted the quote. This is James Johnson. He posted the quote. You have to train your mind to be stronger than your feelings, or else you're gonna lose yourself. And then he has the caption.
Like I'm ready for Eminem to start breaking out.
He then has the caption, mentalities 2020. So there's that.
Deep.
Look,
Where the Wizards were hitting from yesterday. Deep.
Right. Like that's gonna happen. You lay off a guy and he makes a three. All right, I'm supposed to give you that. Like you made it.
It's also just like you played two very intense games over the weekend.
But
two games against good teams. I'm not people get crazy like, oh well, you got to expect that. Like I don't expect the Heat to have the same effort against the Wizards without Bradley Beal, or the Wizards with Bradley Beal than I do against the Sixers.
It's not even that. Like for example, if they had played Philadelphia, right, and they lay off Ben Simmons, and he makes 3 threes, and you lose the game, are you going to be mad and say, hey, why don't you go cover Ben Simmons? No! Good luck. I'll give you those 3. And that's kind of what was happening. They were making everything.
Yeah, but they're getting blown past them too. They're turning the ball over the place. They're making a lot of dumb things happen.
Yes, the ball, it seemed like the ball was getting battered around and no Heat player had any energy to go after it.
I just think that at this point, okay, you're just at such a depleted part on your roster, especially without Justin.
At some point, it's time for everybody to swallow their pride and their ego, and you need to do what's best for the team.
I'm not asking these guys to play in the important game. I know they're not going to contribute in the playoffs. I know that.
Again.
But for just getting through a season, even Wei and Chen gave you garbage innings. For God's sake.
Yeah, he was out there.
He was out there. Like, I didn't want Wei and Chen out there. I hate Wei and Chen. Okay, but he was at least when you're down 4, 5, 6 runs. What am I gonna do? Waste a good arm?
It's not why. It's not Wei and Chin. It's why Chin in. Why Chin in? No.
Oh, man. We have a lot to get to, so we'll get more into the heat a little bit later. You guys can text 67974, but a ton going on with the Hurricanes, the Dolphins. I want to get into some of that. We'll be back after this.